Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Dr. Lintiso, and I am really excited to be here today. Today, the biggest dream that I've had became realized. As you can see on the title down there, I became a medical doctor today, y'all. April 21, 2020, and I am over the moon excited. It has been an amazing journey, and it is finally over, at least the medical school part of the journey. I am thankful to God because He's been faithful throughout my life. Thankful to my parents, my family, my siblings. Thankful to my friends and everyone else who helped me along this journey. My second dream is and has always been to start a YouTube channel because I want to encourage other people to pursue their dreams. So that's why I am starting my channel today, not tomorrow, not another day, but today, because the only way you can achieve a dream is if you start. So I am starting today. For my first video, I want to tackle a myth that I heard about medical school prior to coming into medical school. I was told that medical school was going to be ridiculously hard, that I was not going to be able to have a life in medical school, and that it was just going to be so busy that I will not be able to attend weddings, celebrations, holidays, or do anything else besides study and attend clinics. That is partially true in that medicine does require a lot of time. You have to study a lot. You have to give a lot of your time to medicine and be a good doctor. But if you manage your time wisely, you can do a lot more than what people tell you that you can do. I have colleagues who have a family, who are married and have kids, and they have to take care of them and still do medicine, and they thrived in medical school and they did well. I have other colleagues that did research and other things in addition to medical school and thrived as well. So you can do a lot more things that people tell you that you can do in medical school, as long as you manage your time and as long as you discipline yourself and know what your priorities are. So for me, I got to do a lot of awesome, cool things in the past 4 years. My top 3 highlights are, my first one is that I got to be on TV twice when I was in medical school to talk about my homeland, Ethiopia. And my second highlight is that I got to travel to various countries and learn about different cultures, which was really amazing. I actually want you guys to see them, so check them out.
If someone is to visit Ethiopia, can you tell me a few of the attractions and cities that someone should visit?
Okay, so I am from the capital city of Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, and there are so many nice, hotels, nice places, nice looking restaurants in Addis Ababa. And also, if you want to visit historical monuments, there's Aksum.
So, for example, it's usually the woman that sits and pours out the coffee in small little cups we call sini, and people drink rounds and rounds and rounds of coffee.
Let's try this coffee.
Yeah.
It's really nice, huh?
It is a very good coffee.
It's a very good coffee. So an Ethiopian
Every day I see blessings moving my way. Everywhere I go, forever leading the way. Blinking, blinking, shining, shining. Oh, my hands can never be empty. This kind God, oh, you too much, oh. Jehovah, Jehovah, you're my Father. This kind God, oh, you too much, oh. Jehovah, I'm so glad you're my Father. Jehovah, Jehovah, God my Father. Jehovah, I'm so glad you're my Father.
My third highlight about medical school is that I started reading books in medical school that are not related to medicine, and it completely changed my mind. Hence, it changed my life. So the first book I'm going to mention is the Bible. I'm a Christian. I grew up in a Christian home, and I've always known biblical stories, and I've read the Bible myself, but not as consistently as I started doing in medical school. So end of 2017, I got this Bible, this pink Bible, because I've always had a black hardcover Bibles, and it just never attracted me. So after I got this pink Bible, I got myself highlighters, pink and yellow highlighters, and I just became so disciplined about reading and going through the Bible on a daily basis, and I started highlighting so that I can focus on what I'm doing and just meditating on the Word of God, and it changed my life, y'all. When I say it changed my life, that is an understatement. I am a completely different person than I was when I came into medical school, and I will attribute that mostly, or if not completely, to my Bible reading time and to my devotion to God. The other books that I got to read in medical school are, drumroll, the first one is The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. That book was life-changing, y'all, because it confronted the belief that I have about myself. People usually dream little because they don't want to risk failure. They don't want to have the feeling of failing. As a result of that, they aim small and they will hit that thing that they aimed, but they're not going to go any further because they aimed so little. So it confronted my beliefs and it inspired me and encouraged me to dream bigger than I'm already dreaming. So it's an amazing book. Highly recommend it. The second book is The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. It is amazing. The way that you think determines the way that you feel about yourself, and the way that you feel about yourself determines how others see you. Positive thinking is vital. It is key. So highly recommend that book. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Amazing. I learned a lot about businesses, real estate, financial literacy, even though the book is not specifically about that, but it does talk about a lot of businesses. So I think I became more financially literate after reading that book, and I have to reread it again because it was so dense and it was so much information that I was not able to grasp all of it in one read, but I definitely will have to read it again, and I highly recommend that book. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, that taught me a lot about financial literacy. I learned about what liabilities are, what assets are from that book. I would not have known that house was a liability if you have to pay mortgage, or that a car is a liability. I didn't know that. So I learned a lot from that book. And I think I am more financially literate now because of that book. The book that I'm going through right now, another book that I would highly, highly, highly recommend, and this is the last book that I would recommend, is 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. Own your morning, own your life, basically. If you own your mornings and if you get your morning routines right, your life is going to be so much different and so much better and so much more productive. I'm trying to implement that in my life right now, but I've not been successful because I sleeping late and then I just can't wake up and do the whole 5 a.m. routine thing. But I'm getting there, and I would highly, highly recommend people read that book, and if they like what they read, I would highly recommend implementing that thing into your life. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching my video. I love you. Bye.